Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new video, and my video today is part of the YouTube Hop series that I'm doing all year called Pocket Page Roundup. So as you can see, I'm working on pocket pages, and you might recognize some people in these photos. I am doing a layout about Hamilton, and I'm doing that because our theme for this month as part of the Hop is Love It. And a lot of people may be doing something for Valentine's Day or something like that, but I'm not. I'm choosing to scrap about the fact that I love Hamilton. So this is what I'm starting with today. I'm actually putting this into an album of its own that's all about Hamilton. It's a 6x8 Simple Stories flip book, so much thinner than a normal 6x8 would be because I need to keep this fairly contained. As you can see, I have these laid out, but I may not keep them that way. It depends on what I find for here. I also have this card that I pulled out ahead of time. Obviously, I don't want to use it with these flowers on it, but I'm wondering if I can circle punch this. If I don't have one that's the right size or it's a little too close to do it in a circle, I could just cut out this and build it as part of the card that will go down here. I already picked this out because it's got the heart theme, which I want, and then I can write about why I love this, and in particular, why I love Chris Jackson playing George Washington. So when I held this up, I think that my 1.5 circle punch might be the right size, but it doesn't fit. I'm going to have to trim it down a little bit, which I would have to do even if I didn't cut it as a circle. So I think I will do that and get it a little bit closer. Let's see if that's enough. Sorry, my heat kicks on and then it gets loud. Ooh, you know what? I think a 1.5 is not going to work. I have to go slightly bigger. I don't know that I have a 1 3/4. I think my next one up is a 2-inch, and that's probably too big, but I'll try it and see. Well, I don't have a 1 3/4, but here's my 2-inch. So let's try it here. Ooh, you know what? Actually, that will be perfect. If I line it up, I can get rid of all the flowers around the edge. Punch. Perfect! That's what I want. And my goal was to put it right in here, because there's this big empty space and I didn't know what else to do with that. So look at that. Ooh, maybe I'll hang it over the edge. I could do that, put a staple in there, and then probably find a heart that is tan, red, or blue to put on this somewhere. I've grabbed out a bunch of heart embellishments that I have to see if there's stuff in here that will work. I think I also have some puffy stickers, so I will go into those next and see what I can find. Well, sadly, in my puffy stickers, none of these are really the right blue. I need a much brighter one. This may be the closest, but even that isn't quite right when I hold it to any of these. I may use it if I'm desperate and that's all I can find, so I'll hang on to it. But these definitely are too light. They're even too light for the sash here, so I can't use those. So I'll go in here, not the cork or these right away, but there might be something in here or in here. Like there's one, but that's probably too light. Ooh, that might be slightly better, but I'll see what I can find in this package. All right, I found a few things that I like. First of all, I found this ginormous glittery acrylic blue heart, which kind of looks good on his blue coat there. It's a little off from this blue, obviously, because the sash is lighter, but I think it's a good match for the coat, and especially if these are apart from each other, they're not on the same page. I could put it on a card over there. I also found these smaller ones, and I don't want to overdo the hearts, but I want the color. So I'm wondering if this one I should actually overlap here somehow, and then the other blue one that has multiple things happening, put that over here somewhere. Ooh, I kind of like it overlapped here on the tan. I'm not sure, but I might just play around with all three of those and see what I can do. I've attached the circle here. I cut off the excess, put in a mini staple, so that part is done. And now I'm trying to decide where I want this heart. Part of me likes it just centered like that, but then part of me also likes it off center like that, just for a little bit more visual interest. So I don't want to glue that down yet. And then for over here, if I do that, I definitely need red somewhere because I've got red here and here. Both parts of the left side have it, and I have none over here. But I have options because I still have to fill this pocket. I might find something that's red. I could also add washi here or something. So, you know, I have some room to play. But I think what I'm going to do is go into my cards and see if I have something with a nice pattern in the background that's red that wouldn't be too obtrusive. And then I could maybe put this on top. I did find 2 3x4 pieces of paper that I thought might work, but I didn't like them. It just felt too bold to have that all together. So then I decided to go into the Project Life app and maybe make a card myself. So I did find, hopefully my camera will focus, I did find this blue background that I had in one of my kits, and then I typed out some lyrics from a song that Washington sings. So I may just print that and use it, and then use some red washi or something, but I'll print it and see how it goes. When I looked at the layout, I thought maybe I would switch things up a little bit on the right hand side. I didn't want blue next to the solid blue background of the card, so I switched it up a little bit, and I do like the tan there, so it will probably stay there. This is the card when it's printed out. The blue is a little bit more almost like a peacock blue than I thought, but when I hold it up next to the coat, I think it's fine. I think it works. So I think I am going to use that one up there, and then I'll add some red to it somehow, maybe also here. But now this blue doesn't really match, so that may have to go. Well, I changed my mind again a little bit. I decided the red heart was too big. The circle's already pretty big, the heart was pretty big, so I'm moving that aside. I might use it elsewhere, but I do have this little heart punch, and so I'm going to use that. And then I have just some scrap pieces of paper with miscellaneous writing on them, and it's a pretty close match for this wood grain, so I think I'm just going to strategically punch out a heart from one of these and then use that instead. And then I have tan on both sides. I could still work in red washi somewhere else or some kind of red element if I really felt I needed it. I do like that better, so I'm going to attach that, and then I think I'm going to use some red enamel dots. I have several different shades and types in here, so I think I'm going to make use of those because I have a ton. Why not use them? I ended up actually using a red gem or rhinestone there, and these are what they look like. They're from Park Lane. I have no idea when I got these, where I got these. Does it say, oh, 2018, so I've had them a while. Oh, wait, does it say? Oh, Joann's. Okay, so it must be their brand. Forgot that. So I have those. I think I'm just going to sprinkle some more around the page and see how far that gets me. I did place another one there, and up here I am planning to use a third one, but I also want to overlap the top with some washi. And if I'm going to use a red rhinestone, then I don't want to have red washi up there, so I have pulled these. I have black and white that's music themed, which goes, or I have just this one that looks like an old-timey script, which might be fun. I decided to go with the musical washi tape, so I put that on, and then I put another rhinestone there, and I added a second one here as well. And now I'm thinking I might stamp something down here too, just because I've got this big phrase up here to balance that out. I thought it might be nice to have some text here, and it gives me a triangle because I'll have words, words, words. To mimic the washi that's up there, I have pulled out this stamp set, and I originally thought I would use this one, but I really need something that's only going to fill that space, so I don't need to use that whole one. I can actually use this one or even this one right down here in that empty space. I decided to do my journaling here after I finished the stamping, just so I could see how everything would look. So now I have, you know, 2 pockets that are pretty heavy on text on this side, plus I have this, and I like the way that that balances it out a little bit. And I think it's done, but I'm gonna go off camera for a minute and really think about it before I put everything in the pockets. I thought it was done, but I wasn't. I went into my phrase label stash and I happened to find this one. It's red, so it's perfect, and it says "You're awesome," which is perfect, and so now I'll put stuff in the pockets. All right, it's complete, so we'll do some close-ups here. So there's my top pocket, and then the close-up of George looking fantastic, and top on the right side with the song, which I love, and then my journaling and the stamping. So here is another one done for my Hamilton album. And then make sure that you visit all the links that are in the description below so you can see what everyone else did with the theme of Love This. Thanks for watching.